Cleaning out your gutters, probably not what you think is a very important maintenance job around the house, but believe me, it's a very essential job to be done. Gutters are designed to collect and guide the rainwater off the roof, down into the drain and away from the building. This will prevent structural damage. Clogged up gutters can result in very, very expensive repairs. Remember, rainwater creates streams and rivers that literally carve mountains and rock. So think about this when you're just going to forget your gutters for a year or two, that the running water would damage your brickwork, your roof, their timber, your render, causing damp and stuff on the inside, and can cause serious damage to your foundations of the house. So it's not all doom and gloom. I'm going to show you how I clean them out and what I use. So I reckon you need a bucket to keep all the debris in, a sponge potentially to wipe away any dirt as well out of the gutter as you go, and obviously ladders, rubber glove, keep your hand protected, and possibly a wee pointer or a scraper, something small that might help you just move anything that is a bit tougher that needs to be taken away. So when you're up, have a look about, assess things, make sure there's no broken tiles, moved tiles, loose tiles. For instance, I've found another wee job that I'm going to have to do here, which is get some sort of bird nest prevention done. As you can see, these wee curves here allow for birds. Well, they're really allowing for airflow up, but they also allow wee birdies in to make nests. As you can see, the straw or hay here that they've used to settle in. Somebody's tried to use foam and CDs here to scare and prevent them getting in. But there's a nice wee thing I'm going to get on Amazon. It's like a comb. It'll feed up there and it'll prevent the birds from getting in, but it won't stop the airflow. So it'll help stop the birds and continue nice airflow up into all the joists and rafters. So most of the debris seems to be on this left hand side, but I will go along the whole thing and give it a good clean out. I'll also hose it down. That's another tool you might need, is a bit of a hose to also clean it. The front was 10 times worse than the back here, so it obviously gets a lot more moss on it, which will cause your black ups to be a lot worse. Removing the debris, such as what I'm doing here, which is basically moss, soil and grass, but you could have sticks and leaves also affecting it and breaking down, basically turning into soil, and then seeds will grow and form. So it is really important to clear things out of the gutter. Obviously, even the wee bits of foam here that I'm taking them off, because what actually happened on the front was a piece of that had obviously fell off, washed down the gutter to the downpipe, and on the bend it, with other debris, had actually clogged up completely. So that downspout was nearly at the verge where it wasn't working at all, and also the drain on that side was completely full as well. And you can see there's excess foam here. I'm actually trimming it away. I might get up and remove all the foam at some stage, depending on how nicely the comb for to stop the birdies nesting is fitting to it. As obviously in the future as well, we'll probably put PVC over the timber fascia board, but that'll be another video and another job. So basically the guttering, I should have did this a wee bit earlier, but it is important. It's definitely, if you do get a new house, it should be on your to-do list on the first week to get them gutters done, and then keep that every 6 months to a year routine going. Now, I don't find gutter cleaning too hard. It is a bit of work, but it's not anything most of the DIYers can't do, and it's something that every house should be getting done regular. Now, if you are afraid of heights, then you can always get somebody in to do it for you. Again, get them in every 6 months, I'm sure it won't cost a terrible big deal, and if compared to the damage that it will do, it's pennies. So definitely recommend that. And if you are going to do it yourself, just be careful on ladders, step ladders or ladders. Just make sure you really place them well on nice level ground, and you're not overstretching side to side. You know what is a couple of inches. You're going to be able to move the ladder. You're going to have to move the ladder to the side anyway. So don't stretch. Make sure you don't overstretch your arm left and right, especially on ladders. But yeah, just really look out for yourselves that way. Working at height is no joke, and it could only take one fall, and you'll not be working again. So definitely safety first is very important. So as you've just seen there was quite a wee bit in the bucket, but like I said, not as much as the front. So the front definitely does get more debris. So the front possibly will need cleaned out more often, but I will probably just do the back as well at the same time, because the more you clean it, and the easier it will be to clean. Basically next time it might just need a wee quick hose and just clear out the silt trap at the other end, or you could put your bucket down there and gather up whatever you blew off into it. I've also been picking moss and any bits of foam off the lower tiles there as well, as this will just save me having to pick it out in 6 months time, as it will eventually come loose and roll down into the gutter, no doubt. So I wanted to show you this side bit here, and basically the bend down into the downspout. You can see quite a lot of debris in this corner. It's a bit dirty. This is where it blocked up in the front. That was completely full all the way to the bend, and the back and the front as well. The drain's pretty bad. I'll get to that later on in the video on clearing out that drain, and there'll be surprise in that drain for us. So yeah, but nearly on to the fun part now with the hose, and look at that first shot, 3 points. But yeah, so the hose time now, guys. This gives me a chance to get it a good bit cleaner, lifting all the wee small debris, and then I can clear it actually gathers up towards the bottom because there's only one sort of outlet for the water, so I sort of lift the most of it out before I flush it all down the drain and give myself more stuff to pick up out of the drain as well. But also what I'm doing, I'm not just cleaning it here, I'm also looking for any bad leaks or drips, which I can now easily repair when I know. I let the water run until it just goes clean and clear, lifting any wee bits of sand and soil that has been gathered up here. And obviously doing this, it's filling the gutter up. Good bit of water in it. Load of buckets basically. Ended up taking the top of the hose off because it was soaking me quite a lot too. I think it's a wee bit broken. So, but anyway, so this gutter is not dripping and leaking. The front was dripping a wee bit, which needed a wee bit more repair, and it's still dripping to this day, but it's nowhere near as bad now. But as you can see, there's no terrible drips and leaks needing repaired, so I got a bit fortunate with that, which I'm quite happy and pleased with. So just the same as what I was doing with my hand, I move along in sections. Obviously this water, the hose can actually stretch further than my arms, so this part of it does not take very long at all hosing out. And as you can see, again, like I said, I'm very happy with no drips. But if you just look here, still no drips. Check your downspouts too, because they can in places be jointed and loose, and could only just take a wee push up. Nice clean clear water running, and you can see the drain's not filling. This drain's actually good. It has a flow that's coming towards us. Do need to clear out the silt trap a wee bit more now as well. Just make sure I get any more dirt and debris out, because again, drains are very important to keep clear. and we're about to move on to that part of the video about drains and keeping them clear and our nice wee surprise we got. Nothing more therapeutic than the sound of running water. And at this point, if anybody needs to go to the bathroom, you can't blame me. So at this point, it's just clean up time. Take a chance when you still got the hose to wash off any splashes of dirt you may have got, and to empty out your soil. So as you can see, the front here is nice and clean. I cleared it last time. Still a wee repair here left to show you, and I missed a bit of moss there, as you can see along the edge. More CDs at the front here too. So here's the repair to be done. Underneath the lead, I found a broken tile, and the fascia board had started to get a bit bad there, the corner. So what I'm going to do is, the felt's also rotted a wee bit there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit of PVC up onto the felt there, and I've only got white cement. This is sort of just a temporary fix, and I'll cement in where that tile's broken and down round, and then hopefully when I come back to do the PVC soffit here, fascia board, that I'll be able to repair it up better, maybe pick up a tile, but just seem to be running out of time and brightness. So last time I didn't get even temporary repaired, and this also needs, this is the one that was talking about that was full right up. It was completely full, that whole bend was all just full of soil, and as you can see in here, there's just water just sitting. So the reason that is that it's not, this joint here is sitting down low, which is slowing down the flow. It should all be level so that the water runs out level, but it's flowing down the flow there, and also not helping it flow away. And anything could be, this is it actually after I sort of repaired it up. You can see the white cement in it. But yeah, you gotta have the water flowing away. So my next job now is to clear out the gutter here. A couple of wee drips of cement in it, but it'll not matter too much because I'm about to clear it out. And this is the method that I'm using. Just using a bit of a pipe with a bottle on it. Just want to take off out of all the water. As you can see, the water's not flowing away as good as the back, if at all. I don't think it's flowing away. I did a water test with a bucket of water to check my bit of repair work there, and that's why you can see it's full up. I decided to come over, there's an inspection drain over this side. I decided to see if it ran into this, which it doesn't. Not on any of this loop anyway, because you can see the stones are going to need to clear out too, but it shoots off towards the garden where that's at that angle, and it's actually closed off there. So I'm not sure whether, I think this water might be just draining the garden away. I'm not really sure yet. Further investigation will need done. It seems to be shooting at an angle towards that road, not this way, which what I thought it would have been doing, but I was wrong. So I'm going to further get the water out here and start getting the hand in and getting the rubble, any stones that has fell in. As you can see, there's no drain cover. That would be an essential thing that I need to get. It's on the get list to stop anything falling in there as well, blocking it up, as well as you can see the mud here that is coming off the roof. I do feel a trap coming this way, so it probably does hook up that somewhere. Keep going. And as promised, the surprise is coming up very soon. So I've decided here that I was going to knock off after this clip. I was going to knock off the camera and really get my arm down there and get all the debris, stones and soil out. And this was the surprise. I'm not sure you can make that out, but just stir at the water. So, yep, there we go. There's something in there. But yeah, literally nearly gave me a heart attack as these two big eyeballs were just looking at me. I realised that it wasn't soil in my hand, it was a frog. So obviously, sort of, the shock of that made me let go. But and I've been trying to get him out ever since, and he just keeps moving around and around the edges. I can't really find the pipe leading out that well to get it unblocked, but there seems to be like a cover over the top, and then in this debris you'll see another froggy. So there he is. Very, very hard to actually see when he's out on the stones there. I actually brought the child out and the wife to show them, because I was a wee bit amazed of so many frogs in one wee tiny puddle. But by the time I came back out, he was gone. God knows where. Probably back down the train. But yeah, thought that was interesting. A hell of a surprise for me anyway. I sort of was half expecting something to be in the drain, but I wasn't sure it was going to be a load of frogs. So I just kept clearing the debris, and I thought to myself, didn't want to kill the frog. So I thought, if I can't clear all the debris, I'll fill up the drain here, and it will overflow, and the frog might just come out itself. But as you can actually see there, it's actually flowing away. So I obviously cleared out enough debris to release the water away. And the last thing to do is just to put this extraction drain down, which I checked again later to see if the water was flowing into it, and managed to lose a screw, which I'm doing again now. So I should have maybe left it the first time, but you know. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and realise how important it is to keep your gutters clean and your drains clear. And there will certainly be more videos like this upcoming. I'm looking forward to hearing all the comments.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.